Shareholders, today we proudly, as always, bring you the podcast by the great people from Forex. I've got a nice Haiketsu in my hand, Kieran Haiketsu off tap. Berto, what do you got?
Yeah, look, pint of Forex Gold, and if you want to know what the winning formula was across the weekend, it's goddamn Forex.
It's Forex.
Because it's just a winning syrup.
I reckon if you take Forex out of the equation, like any other sponsor, any other beer sponsor, they don't win the game.
Fuck no. Lions win the flag. Bronx head to the final dance. What are they all celebrating drinking?
Forex,
baby.
Say less.
Where's the Queensland spirit now?
Shareholders, welcome to the Off-Field Drama Podcast. We're fucking up and about, baby. It is a Monday, a glorious Monday, the 29th of September. And a lot of you were probably here, hopefully, shareholders. I know there was plenty of them here on Sunday. Broncos, they did the job, bruh.
And I'm Berkey.
Did I miss that?
He's missed
Did I say
that.
sauce? Did I say on sauce?
Dude,
nah. Oh, well, I'm just excited.
Mate,
Something different, bruh.
cheesy.
Something different.
We've done it. We have done it. The great city.
Yeah.
The great city.
Trell, give us one. Trell, what do you got in your hands?
Forex Ultra, baby.
Yeah,
The
Forex
great
Ultra.
city. They go back to back on the Saturday, and on the Sunday,
Yeah.
they head to the first Sunday in October for a chance of glory. What an inspiration this city is to many around the world.
All right, well, as I've said, I reckon it's the best, not just the best city in Australia. We know it's the best sporting city in Australia. Trump's Sydney, Trump's Melbourne, Perth. Best city in the world, bro.
So goddamn good. Because once again, the Olympic city sits back and just shines on the big stage.
shines. We
You know
shone.
what I mean? Like
we shoned.
glowing.
We shunned.
Shun.
We shunned the Penrith Panthers away.
Fucking
Never
oath.
again.
Never
What
again.
What was their thing? Never. What was it? They did the never with the V in the middle, which is a 5 in Roman numerals for those that are Roman. never been done. Never will be done because you fucking lost and you suck. You're pretty good, but we beat you. So
And, you know, who better to rise to the occasion because the Dogs couldn't end their dynasty.
no.
The Raiders couldn't end it. There was 17 teams out there that had a chance, and then there was one team,
Called.
the Brisbane Broncos, and they said, you know what? We're going to stand up in our own backyard.
That's the main thing. Like backyard,
Yeah.
we ain't losing there.
Fuck no, we're not. Not at 4 o'clock on a Sunday.
Sunny Sunday afternoon. There was something in the air. I was saying to Ash, I was like, there's something in the air. There's electricity. There's something going on. Even at 14-0 down, people were going, we're fucked. Like, nah. We had hope the whole time.
Oh,
Like, we had hope. There was something in it.
in Madge we trust.
Yeah. You got to respect him. You got to respect him.
Oh, and we've respected him all year round. There's a few journos out there, aka Buzz Rothfield, who have been absolutely getting stuck in to our coach Madgie and saying they
what
train
reason?
too hard and they're on boats in the Sydney Harbour. Well, guess what? That's what happens.
Yeah.
When you go under match.
Yeah.
We play in the last dance.
He picks a bit of this, he picks a bit of that, picks a bit of the good stuff, picks a bit of the bad stuff, picks a bit of the cohesive stuff.
Mate,
What are they doing today at the Caxton? Do you know what they did today?
Yeah, talk to us.
Had a nice lunch.
Yeah, of course they do.
You know, after they did their thing down the road, after we cleaned up the floors, the filth, the fucking Bundy, the beer, the gold off the roof, off everywhere, we clean it up real well, make it good for them, and give them the greatest steak they'll ever have.
Did you put something in that?
What do you mean?
Like just a bit of good luck sauce or something and the Diane.
Bit of special sauce.
Yeah, just a bit of something to say.
Diane is, shareholders know about the Diane.
It's
Diane's the
quality.
good stuff, yeah.
It's quality.
Do you know what I respect about Madge? I was doing my back and forths with a fella from the Broncos, from their camp, and what was his name? Matt Barradine, and I sent him the menu and he said they don't want oysters. Fair.
Yeah, that's all right.
Shellfish, don't want to be sick from, nothing wrong with the oysters here, but he goes, cut out the oysters. And he goes, cut out the shoestring fries. We want broccolini.
Well, I think the
Do
oysters...
you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also, too, that they probably don't want the boys throwing the leg over on a Monday,
That's
too.
what I
A bit
mean.
of testosterone, you know, like, because, you know, if the boys are all swallowing a dozen oysters on a Monday in the lead up to Origin,
Anything
they're
could
going to
happen.
come back and there's going to be a bit of humping.
Yeah.
And Madge is probably like, look, I don't know, gent. Let's leave the humping till Sunday at midnight.
Did you notice? Did you notice when Reece at full time when he ran the ball out and kicked it out? Who did he direct his run to?
A couple of cheerleaders.
Couple of cheerleaders. The Brisbane Broncos cheerleaders.
Attaboy,
Had he
Reece.
have had an oyster or two prior, fucking.
It would have
who
been.
knows?
You know what? Yesterday, that second half reminded me of. You know when you have your first wank, like as a 12-year-old. I don't know at what age you start wanking. There's some blokes, but you know when you watch that first Lisa Ann video and you're like, "Fuck me, that was good shit."
Yeah.
Like I want to do that again.
Yeah.
Watching yesterday afternoon reminded me of my first wank.
Yeah.
Like that feeling of ejaculation.
Not the
just
first
saying,
half. The first half or the second?
Second half.
Yeah.
But the whole, like, you got to take the whole 80 minutes into it. Like, you don't qualm your pants in the 80th minute if you don't go through the first 40 minutes.
I reckon you're right, because maybe when you're, you know, what age do you reckon you were, 11, 12?
I was
Or
trying
younger?
to think back,
Yeah.
and we're going into the archives.
Because first time you do it, it's a bit of a disappointment, like the first half.
Yeah.
Like you're probably, you know, fuck, is this how it's done? Like,
Correct.
what's the go? 14-0 down. Then second time you do it, aka second half, glory.
And also
Glorious.
a bit like the Raiders, right? Like,
Yeah.
we got a taste of what's to come. Pardon the pun. But, like, in all seriousness, like, if that's not the best rated sports spectacle from an NRL point of view, like, that's Sunday afternoon.
That time slot is now our time slot.
And
like,
it's no better. Like, you know when they get the drone out and they show the world, like Suncorp Stadium close to the brown snake with the sun peering down on the west. Like, that's toe curling stuff.
I will say, I did love seeing the G, like when they had the drone up at the G, and then also I want to get into this a bit later at Eden Park. They played Eden Park. Pit? Yeah, Eden Park. They did the same thing. The drone compared to here, that is the best looking stadium.
Yeah.
Even though the capacity is half of that of the G, the atmosphere, the cauldron, like, what do they call it? The Coliseum like atmosphere on top of people. Like, there's nothing better, bro.
No,
there's
there
nothing
isn't.
better. I got to say, when we were here, car park, when they kicked off, I don't know whose idea this was. Fireworks at 4 o'clock, didn't work.
No,
you couldn't see them.
Correct.
They don't work in the day.
There was, and I mean also too, there wasn't much wind about, and sneaky sound system. I don't know what their budget's been.
Were they halftime?
No, they were pre-game.
Right.
But geez, they weren't afraid to hit the bloody fire, bit of, you know, fire.
The pyros.
Not
The
pyros.
pyrotechnic.
Yeah, way to
pyrotechnics,
save me there, Cobber.
WWE shit.
They weren't bad sneaky
Kane,
sound system.
like Kane coming out.
Correct. And look, you just got this vibe when the NRLW girls decided to run a train through the Newcastle side, that there was only one thing, and that was our boys.
Yeah.
Because now we've got the double whammy.
It's the
right?
triple. It's the Brisbane
It's
triple.
the triple.
We're saying double. We're saying double this, double that. Lions
on
have done
the
their
Sunday.
thing. Then, you know, the girls, as you said, they're in the final playing the Chooks. Are they playing the Chooks? Roosters
playing
girls?
the Chooks.
Yeah. So it's not the Brisbane double. We got to remember the girls.
Yeah, it's the triple.
It's the triple. It's the treble.
It's the Brisbane triple. The triple orgy.
Do you, would you put the Brisbane Roar in there?
Nah, they can fuck off.
Grab the jersey.
No, there's a reason it doesn't enter. We must say, shareholders
behind,
too,
yeah.
if you're watching, this is the 2025 Brisbane Broncos jersey signed and personally delivered.
I think it's
to-
Madge. Madge has,
Yeah,
that
Madge
looks
has
like a
given
Michael
it to
Maguire
us.
signature.
Well, I think it's all of them. Or is there only one?
It looks like there's two from
okay.
I see two from my POV.
Like that's
Oh, what did I do there? Sorry.
Liam Martin not getting 10 in the bin.
Also, last time I checked, if you punch someone in the face,
Yeah.
you get 10.
Or protected species, Nathan Cleary.
Said it last night. Exactly the same thing as I said.
But if you're not going to worry about him. Liam Martin, after the Hudson Young incident, where he gets 10 in the bid for third man in.
Third man in.
Like, how in today's day and age? So I think it's pretty evident that you'd be putting a line through Ashley Klein and Grant Atkinson to ref the GF.
Well,
and I think Andrew G's the man.
Which one's he?
He refed the last grand final Brisbane ref.
He's the good one.
2023.
He's the good one.
Great
If Ashley Klein gets the call up, if he gets the nod, I'm not here.
I think he's not getting it.
This was.
I'm not fucking here, shareholders. I'm not here.
Buzz came out and said that Klein's 99% chance of not reffing.
Not reffing,
But
yeah.
I don't know whether was that before yesterday's game or not, because he had a pretty bad game yesterday.
Yeah, I thought Grant Atkinson. I'll tell you what, there was a Broncos forward pass that I could have told you with my eyes fucking shut.
Which?
Down the left-hand side. I think
it.
maybe Shibasaki to Karapani or something, or someone to Shiba.
You got to give it to, like, we're biased, right? We are biased. We love the Bronx.
Most unbiased Brisbane podcast.
We love our Bronx, but you got to give it to the Panthers for what they've done and what they've achieved. And Ivan Cleary got spoken to or asked a question by a reporter. So you're done. So what do you think about being done or something like, 4 in a row, your streak's over, and he goes, "What's over?" Like, what a way to say it. Like,
correct.
We're still here. Like, they're still in the comp. Like, they've achieved something no one else has in the modern age. Like, you got to take your hats off to them.
Yeah.
And it's the best time to say that, we fucked you up. So you ended your dynasty. But, no big deal.
Birdo's spoken about it in the past. Really ordinary questions by journos in post-game interviews.
It's bizarre.
One of them asked Craig Bellamy, if they don't win next week, is it an unsuccessful season?
Yeah.
And
in the grand final?
Yeah.
Do they play? That's my whole thing. Like, have they played sport?
Yeah.
These journos or what? Like,
I don't reckon Buzz Rothfield fucking laced them up.
Yeah, I have another issue with the bunker. Like, do you talk about people that haven't played sport? I feel like it should be a prerequisite that you should have played some form of rugby league.
150 games.
Yeah, or I'm going to say, you don't have to be a fucking ex-NRL player, but like, you have to know how the game goes to make a call. Like, I have a huge issue with the strip, how they judge like contact, right? Contact from a player, and they've got their hand on the ball, and even though that doesn't look like a stripping action, and the ball just pops out because their hand's on it, just because they're not raking it doesn't mean it's a fucking strip. Like, I just find that bizarre.
Well, the perfect
happened all year.
Source with that one, like you and I and Berkey when he used to play his little pee-wee game.
Glory days.
When a ball
juniors at
when a ball squirts out and goes 10 meters, it's probably going to be stripped.
Yeah.
But if it just falls out, it's probably a knock-on. And they get it wrong so consistently.
There was one that was really bad, I thought, that in the Sharks Storm game, Aiden Fanua-Blake.
Yeah.
When I think it was he, and then Trent Liera had his arm around it or someone, and it just, there's like 2-3 in the tackle, and he's got his arm on the ball, and like, if you've got your arm trying to wrap up the ball and you are pushing it out, like, wouldn't they try and do that every tackle? Like, I don't know.
That I mean, the ref Friday night, 19 penalties, Klein, that's fucking disgraceful.
Bro.
But how can you watch that Trindle tackle, knowing what happened to Carrigan the week before, and go, nah, that's not 10 in the bin?
Yeah.
Or, I don't think it should have been a send-off, because I think head clashes should never be a send-off. But the way the rule is now, you can't
run in, shoot out of the line.
Jump off your fucking feet and headbutt some kind of stuff.
Ashley Klein should quit being a ref and lead like a college marching band the way he plays that.
How long have I been saying it?
Yeah.
How long have I been saying it?
It's wild.
What was the penalty count?
I don't know. There was just 19
DNA of Ashley Klein, like, he's literally ejaculating on the games. He leaves his DNA on all of the games. He loves himself. He loves to be the main character and influence a game. Hates the game flowing.
Yeah, he's
like
that touchy, I must say, for the Bronx game, although he missed a couple of things that I thought were questionable, that wasn't a 40-20, and he could have easily called when the Broncos it looked like a 40-20 when there's 95% Broncos fans, but it wasn't a 40-20.
Well, the Dylan Edwards one where he knocked it back in, is that the one you're talking about?
No, it was Ben Hunt kicked it.
When he did that live, it looked like for all money he was out, but that was a great decision.
I mean, What? That
Are we giving our flowers to Touchy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
No,
I reckon he didn't put his flag up because he had no fucking idea.
No, I need to because, mate, I'm telling you, that crowd yesterday was
It could have
louder than
influenced.
any Origin crowd I've ever been to.
What was it like there?
Insane. It would have been 95% minimum Broncos fans.
Good.
And normally,
So it should be.
Origin, you get at least 20% of the away team.
Well,
mate, maybe 15.
No, I was going to say,
But
is there many Rith fans up here?
No, well, they weren't allowed in.
Nah.
We scanned them and they were carrying.
They have
something
records and
deadly.
shit. Yeah.
They'd stolen something or something. But mate, I tell you what, it was honestly that crowd. We started singing, "Hey,
30 seconds to go.
hey, baby,
Yeah.
ooh." And that was like a festival, man. Like when they came out in the second half and Katoni Staggs scored that try.
It was on.
It was just everyone rise.
Gave belief.
It was so hectic, that crowd. Like, I can't explain how loud it was.
What's their thing they say? All heart?
But you only get that in Brisbane. You only get that in Brisbane in a prelim where it's just all Broncos fans.
It was 52,000 plus. Like, it was like sellout.
They were
sellout.
9 away, 52,491. Capacity's 52,500.
Have they had more than that with standing room?
Standing, yeah,
like at Origins and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible for a prelim.
For a prelim,
Like,
and then you watch these
mate,
New South Wales teams.
I remember back in the day, like even when they were playing prelims, I reckon in 2023 and in previous years, like 2015 and stuff, when they played the Roosters, I reckon they were at like 45s. Like
It was-
dead
that was
set. Like
insane.
that having that on a Sunday afternoon like that is like understated.
It was funny. Petro Sivanasiva came into our box, and I said to Big Petro, I said,
Fuck, must be nice. Jesus
I
Christ.
said-
Not the first time he's done that too.
Yeah. I said to Petro, I said, mate, who's your most hated Penrith person that
He
you
played there.
against?
Yeah.
And he goes,
But he played there too.
But he also played
Yeah.
there, and he tells a funny story about how when he was leaving the Broncos, and he was getting interest from Sydney clubs. His wife was like, "Oh well, look, if we're going to move to Sydney, let's move to like the beach. Like, I'd happy for you to sign with Cronulla and
Cronulla.
Cronulla, the Roosters, the Dragons. Anyway,
Where's the E in Cronulla?
yeah, I don't know. And then it's in Shire, but then he goes to his missus. He goes, "Oh, I've got some bad news for you. I'm not getting any interest from any of the teams on the beaches, so we're gonna have to head to the Blue Mountains."
Crazy.
You should have heard the disappointment on her voice when she heard they were moving out to Penrith with the family.
He's a Redcliffe man
Yeah,
too.
lives in Redcliffe,
Yeah,
yeah.
he comes in here every now and then, and he's the nicest fucking bloke you'll ever meet. Hey,
Nicest bloke to
yeah.
play for Penrith, I'd say.
Peter Wallace, maybe up there.
Yeah.
Nah,
Not as many coaches then. But, like, in all honesty, that Adam Reynolds, when Reece Walsh takes that shot where he should kick it.
Yeah.
But Walsh, he loves Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
Walshy. And so I think he just thought, you know what, I'm going to hit the post. I'm going to add a bit of theatre to this because I know I'm going to fucking put Dean Mariner in the corner with 3 minutes to go. And then my skipper's going to kick one from the sideline.
mate, I had a little, not a theory, it's a bit silly, so go with me here. I reckon Walsh obviously didn't mean to miss the kick, but him missing the kick helped them win. So
Because they might have got
they had
sucked
to
into
go for a try.
Yeah,
Yes.
they might have got sucked
Yes.
into like going for the 2-point field goal, which mate, Penrith was
it's hard yakka to do that. Like Walsh obviously didn't get that one. Like beating the Raiders, like that was a once in a lifetime game to kind of watch. Like going for that 2-point, Walsh hit the crossbar. They got lucky with the penalty. Going for the Walsh missing that kick, dead set them up to win that game going for the try. And it might sound
agree.
silly, but I reckon
agree.
it was good that he missed it.
I
Yeah.
agree. And great that Reynolds gets his redemption from missing the kick
So-
against Panthers in the GF.
Correct. So is that what you're talking about when he missed it at Suncorp
Other side, same end.
in that
Against
COVID year?
Panthers, yeah, at
against the
Suncorp.
Panthers when they were playing Rabbitohs. And then he dusts them out.
That
Yeah.
was when
Did
he-
you see the same stat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When that left his boot, I mean, we saw the footage of the car park here.
It looked like it was going left, but it stayed straight.
And then
yeah.
just
Kind of like
straight
my
over
old
the-
fella.
Oh my days, that was so naughty.
His kick is virtually the path of my old fella. Like
Drifts left and comes back late.
Yeah, little bit. Not full banana, like not full Katoni.
Shit.
Not full Katoni. Like we know.
Your penis would have a mind of its own too when Adam Reynolds kicks a goal from the sideline like that.
Well, it was up and about in the car park.
Do you know
Fuck
what I
it hell.
found funny about, the car park ride?
Yeah.
Is you see everyone filming it and you know that like people like you are gonna film it.
Yeah.
So don't worry. Like let us film it for you and you just enjoy it. But those scenes when they kick the goal here at, the car park, fuck me.
Do you love to see that shit, eh?
It's awesome, dude.
I see it a lot. Like I'm not like, you see it happen fucking regularly for me because I'm here all the time. But you forget that people don't see what that's like all the time,
Mate.
and it's the best. It's the best feeling.
It's unreal. Payne
yeah.
Haas playing 80 minutes in a prelim against the Panthers and then saving when they put a grubber into the in goal. Who's on the ball there? Payne.
And then he pulls
he's
up with a
chasing
fucking
Nathan.
look like he put up with a cramp. That was offside, by the way. I thought so Cleary grubbed it, ricocheted back off one of the Broncos, and then he
Jordan
kicked it again.
Ricky, maybe?
He kicked it again. Ricky had his best game of the season.
48 tackles.
Best game of the season,
Ricky.
Jordan Ricky in his headgear. Please keep playing like that. And he then ricocheted back. Then Luke Garner goes through and falls on the ground. Cleary kicks it again. It hit Luke Garner, and no one noticed it. And then Payne covered it up. It was offside, and we didn't have any challenges. But I don't know how no one called that or how they don't. Like, surely it goes up to the bunker, and the bunker's like, how many people they got in there? Is there only one person watching it? Like,
Casey McLean taking an intercept and running 100 metres and then giving it to the crowd to find out that he was offside was pure gold.
yeah,
Like, nice one, dickhead. Run back to your mark and shut the fuck
Who
up.
do you reckon called that? Do you reckon the ref called it live?
No, well, he did. There was no...
That's what
didn't
I
hear-
mean.
They very
That's
rarely
what I
call
mean.
those things.
I didn't hear the whistle. Once
Yeah.
again, could have
What-
been that touch.
what was the call?
He was offside. But it was marginal.
Mate,
Yeah,
the
right.
But he was offside.
Panthers, they were blowing with like 20 minutes to go in
Yeah.
that second half. And that comes back to the training the boys do at Red Hill.
And the Bronx Nation getting him up. They reckon...
That crowd was like playing with 18.
Yeah. Well, do you reckon you could hear him from the Caxton?
Apparently, my mate lives behind the pool here, and he like
What pool?
the pool
Ithaca
down
pool.
at the fucking where the skate park is.
Is there a pool down there?
Oh, you're an idiot. Yeah, Milton
the-
Pool or fucking Paddington Pool.
Ithaca.
The Ithaca.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Anyway,
I'm going to do a
Man, I'm
couple
thinking.
of laps
I was thinking
tomorrow.
like you're pointing like that direction.
Mate,
I'm like,
he said it was so.
what, you're doing laps in the Ithaca pool?
Yeah, that's-
Shut up.
that's
Shout out,
for-
shout
You
out
are
to
not.
Mouse. We're going
You
in
are
there,
not
yeah.
doing laps in the Ithaca pool.
I am.
That's
I'll send you a photo.
What, are you going to go to the skate park and have a couple fucking
film
doobs
it.
with the boys after?
I'll film it and show
Get a
you.
couple toolies.
But anyway,
No, you're not.
enough
am.
about this bloke
I'll
swimming
film
with
it.
fucking his little kickboard or whatever he'll be doing.
I might need to get some floaties
Yeah,
and some
they-
flippers.
But no, he said it was annoying because he was watching it on KO.
And you hear it at
you
the stadium
hear the
before.
roar.
Yeah.
Mate,
They need to sort that out.
It was piercing shit. Like that crowd.
Pissing shit.
No, piercing.
Oh.
That crowd. I had to watch a
Yeah.
replay today.
Yeah.
And Adam Reynolds has come out today and said it was louder because it was just purely Broncos.
Yeah.
And we were just understandably, Bronx Nation just stood up and said, we might be down by 14, but we got to get these boys up.
Yeah, when they're not the big games, you can hear the roar at the stadium, like you said before. I think it's like a 5 to 10 second delay from the broadcast to live. So you can hear the roar, and it's kind of annoying when you sit outside because you obviously know what's going to happen before it happens. But it was so loud here that you just couldn't hear a thing. And mate, that car park was something else.
It was.
You think back to some of the games that they've had here. I reckon that was probably the best atmosphere at the pub I've ever seen.
It was.
And I got to say, on top of it, I don't know why, and I kind of thought I was going to cry if they lost, but I cried because they won. I cried when they scored that last try and teared up. And I don't know. I was saying to fucking
Happy tears.
a few of the boys, I was like, it was happy tears, but I was like, what people don't understand is how sport like the feeling, the highs and lows that you get in sport, especially for like what like when you really dumb it down, what is the Broncos to us? Like what is a club? Like it's just a game.
Yeah.
But it's just a game.
No, it's everything.
Do you know what I mean? Like
No,
it actually is just a fucking simple game,
DNA.
and it's our club, and we feel so passionately about it. But it's like anyone's club around the world. That's what's the best thing about sport.
I think Origin's main thing with that, like you literally wake up after an Origin win and or a loss,
affects your week.
It literally your day's fucked if we get beaten.
Greatest reality TV show. I keep saying it. This is why.
People say, Lutzy said it before. He goes, when the Broncos win, Brisbane wins. And it affects all industries across Brisbane. And it might sound silly, but it's so true.
Oh, it's your heart and soul, baby.
All the Ubers are going well. The taxi drivers, Domino's is fucking selling pizzas.
Mate, it's
all the pubs are full.
It's the Olympic City, dude. I tell you what, the Lions winning on Saturday, which we'll touch on soon, but I've got a feeling there was a little bit of inspiration that Madge might have just, tapped into there because they were underdogs as well. And which was crazy that Penrith were favourite.
You keep going, and we need to get some headphones on you because I've got a surprise for you. And I don't even know what's going to happen here.
Right.
Where's headphones?
No, there's some right there. But yeah, it is like, and you know what I want to say about the grand final on Sunday, shareholders? It's a grand final for the good guys.
Yeah, it is.
Because we don't have a New South Wales team in there. We don't have a New South Wales team in the Intrust Cup.
And
then all we've got in the NRLW is the Roosters, but those fans don't even come to their own home
Well,
games.
yeah, Burleigh Bears versus Warriors.
Burleigh Bears versus Warriors. Storm versus Broncos, which is pretty much just like a Queensland derby. And then Broncos girls versus the Roosters. So I'm calling it a grand final for the good guys, where we don't have to deal with any weasel shit.
The greatest producer of all time, Pitt the Prod. What did he put up? The NRL with the lightsabers, aka the Broncos versus the Panthers. It was basically the NRL versus the Panthers last night.
It was.
Last afternoon.
And just shutting those pricks up was an absolute blessing.
It was the best. Mate, I just want to surprise you here. I don't know if he's going to answer, but...
Who will call him?
Oh, you're just going to call him?
I'm just going to call him and see. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but...
Jeez, we'll Trell hates a surprise. He's trying to bet over there, the big fella. Why do I have a feeling he might have played 7 for Brisbane, Queensland and Australia?
If he doesn't answer, we'll cut it out. He calls me all the time. So if he doesn't answer...
Could he still be hungover?
Hey, mate.
Oh, hello. Alfie.
What's up, mate?
How you going, mate? I'm sorry to call you. I'm actually I'm on the potty right now with Berkey that you sat on.
How are you, Alf?
Hi, Berkey. How you going, pal?
Good, buddy. Up and about, actually, to be honest with you.
I don't know why. I should have asked you before I called you, but I just wanted to give you a bell and say, what a game. How good.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It was honestly like...
The atmosphere everywhere, the stadium, everywhere around. It was bloody incredible.
Yeah. How was lunch today?
Oh, I wasn't in there, mate.
Oh,
but the boys went there. No. I was still recovering.
Oh. Yeah. No, was that honestly one of the best games you've been seen? Or what do you
it was just great the way that they ground it out and come back and certainly against Penrith, which was bloody tough side to beat. So they did amazingly well, mate. So but Melbourne are another tough team to beat, so another week ahead.
Job's not done, you're right.
It's not, mate.
Can you get a scoreline prediction for us, Alf?
Well, my scoreline prediction in a grand final, I'm happy to win by 1, but perfect. I'm going to say 8 points.
8 points, Bronx.
And Clive Churchill?
Clive Churchill, I'm going to go Payne Haas.
Yes. What do you think of him?
He was wonderful on the weekend, and he's been great for Broncos for years, and he wants to win it. He wants to win a premiership, mate, so I'm sure he'll be giving his best on come Sunday.
You can tell that he does. After the game, he collapsed on the ground. I was watching on telly, and Reece, when he ran the ball out, Payne was in the backfield and just sort of collapsed on the ground. And you can. That's so true.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. He's been great for the Bronx.
Yeah. Thanks, Alf. I won't keep you, but
Okay,
appreciate
boys.
you, mate.
Thanks, Alfie.
You're a
Go
legend.
the Bronx.
See you guys. Be good.
Cheers,
Yeah,
Alf.
mate. He was in a mood last night, the big fella.
How fucking good was that?
That's sick. That is.
Like-
Yeah, I mean, you don't just make a phone call to your neighbour like
No.
that, do you?
No.
Like in a time of need, you call the great
Yeah.
Alfie Langer just to say, "Hey, pal, it is grand final week,
Yeah.
and we're up and about.
We're on Alf time.
We are on it. Like,
Yeah.
You'd love to know what Alf was doing there. He might have been at a restaurant or something.
Fuck, I hope he wasn't. You could tell that he was.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could tell Alfie thought, "Fuck you too."
He calls me enough that I can fucking do that. So
He was here yesterday, wasn't
he's
he?
the best, mate. He's the best. You don't get what he is for the Bronx and the club, and like people know, and they, you know, he's a larrikin, whatever. He's the fucking smartest, nicest bloke that you'll ever meet. Like he's so like part of that club's DNA.
Yeah.
That it goes under the radar. He is part of the Broncos culture and everything. And
Everything.
if Alf wasn't there, the Broncos club would be so different. Like he's honest. There's no club that has an Alf. We've said it before.
Nah.
What do you got? Fucking Robbie Farah?
Yeah, and we all know what Robbie Farah does to us.
Sorry, Robbie, but
Yeah, sorry
honestly, mate.
sorry for the drive by Robbie, but also
how's Matty Johns, Robbie?
yeah, shut up, Robbie. Mate, I've got to say one thing. If Payne Haas, I mean, he does it week in, week out. If Payne Haas does what he does yesterday and Broncos win, you can just put the Clive Churchill around his old fella now.
I got on him
What's
last
he
week.
paying?
I think he was 13s, which
that's
is
a good bet.
incredibly over.
The only
Payne.
problem you got with bets like that with front rowers is if some cunt scores like 4 tries.
Well, I got on
But I don't
Fleggy.
think it will.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Well,
but
I got on Fleggy the year before, and he scored that try. Ezra would have got it. You would have thought.
he had all but
Yeah.
he had 10 fingers on that fucking thing.
Speaking of Ezra, I know, you know, happy for us to debate this as per usual.
Yeah.
I think you keep the exact same. Obviously, Carrigan comes in, but I loved Ezra off the bench.
Yeah.
I really loved it.
Ben Hunt looked to be playing 9 real early. Like even I thought before Ezra was on the park, Ben Hunt seemed to be playing a bit of not. Am I?
You might have been
Nah,
saying
because
stuff
when
there.
Ezra came on, Pakes went off.
Yeah.
and they
Hunt.
swapped it over. So
How many minutes did Pakes play?
I'll find out. But
Yeah.
I
I
don't
think it was 30 because Ezra came on with 10 to go.
I
in the
reckon,
first half.
unpopular opinion, I reckon Smoothie stays in the side after his performance as well. Like, I think Pakes drops out, unfortunately.
Well, there's
And
a
shout
chance.
out to Pakes for answering the
we love Pakes.
the message that we sent him
One thing I'll say
to
is
clarify the spelling.
it will come down to the judiciary with Xavier Wilson.
He's got off. He's a $1,000 fine.
Perfect. And can I say his impact off
Fucked.
the bench?
Fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
He was a little
get outta
shaky
here.
early, but
Get out of here, bruh. Get out of here, bruh. You're scoring tries first game back for how long?
I think it's going to be Smoothie that misses out.
I don't think it will be.
Pakes has got a better pass at a dummy half.
Trell?
I think if I was a betting man, I'd be betting on Carrigan going to 13, Smoothie to 14, and Ezra Mam to 6, and Ben Hunt to 9. Pakes come out.
Ben Hunt.
Yes,
So
correct.
you will start.
Correct.
You got to start your best bloke.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You wouldn't start Ezra. Is that what you said? Start Ezra at 14?
No, I'd start Ezra at 14.
I agreed with it, and then I just realised what you said, because there's the only reason we started Ezra at 14, I think, is because there was concerns around him, wasn't there?
Well, yeah.
And he fucking...
But
His hammies are sweet.
But I think if they put him to 6, it would have been a complete change of essentially your halves, right? Whereas all it was one change with
Pakes going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, so
You're right. Start of the week, though, everyone was like, why is Smoothie in the team?
It was a great decision.
And it's Madge ball. Like, it's Madge his coaching and knowledge of who his players are and what he wants out of his players and what they're going to deliver. His tackle count, I screenshotted this. He played 39 minutes, didn't play a full 40. He was, so Jordan Ricky, 48 tackles, Payne Haas, 46. mind you, they played.
Jordan Ricky,
they
48.
played 48's crazy, but they're playing full games, dude. Tyson Smoothie in a half a game of footy made 34 tackles.
He was outstanding.
34 tackles in half a game.
You could tell they missed Carrigan in the middle there.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
My thing is, and you know, I agree with you with Ezra Man playing your best team and whatnot, and Ezra's last grand final performance,
he's big game player.
There's something weird about Ezra coming off at 14 could just explode with fresh legs because they're going to beat the shit out of one another.
The thing is, though, you've got to have someone has to miss out no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like,
it makes the most sense when you
if they start
because Carrigan's coming in, someone has to come out.
If they start Hunt at 9, then yes, Pakes misses out for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. Who else are going to play at 6?
But if they start Hunt,
they're not playing Smoothie. At 6.
But they might. I'm saying if they start Hunt at 6 and Pakes at 9, Smoothie will miss out.
Smoothie hasn't missed out in a while.
Smoothie's in the side. I unfortunately think
if they start Ezra Man off the bench, which you two don't seem to think they will, which I understand, then Smoothie will miss out. I've just got this weird. Did Berrigan come off the bench in 2006?
Nah. Casey Maguire did.
Nah.
And he was pretty special.
Berrigan played in the centres against Greg Inglis and shut him down.
And got
Clive Churchill.
Yeah. There's just something, I don't know what it is, but Ezra Man, and don't get me wrong, I would love him to start, but Ezra in braids is different.
When Ezra has braids, it's 3 tries and
the attack was so much better when Ezra came on.
Yeah, they've got to start better as well because
Ezra looked. I thought they were there. I don't know, like. Ezra to me looked a bit rusty, and that's no plight on Ezra. But the guy hasn't played in fucking 4 or 5 weeks. Like, once if he give him the game to start and let him play into the game, he'd fucking kill it. He'll kill it.
Adam Reynolds and Ezra will be better second up.
Yeah.
Never good fresh horses, those two, but you back him second up and you back him with confidence.
Yeah.
Can I get a price for the Mighty Bronx?
I have
$2.15.
I love that.
Stefano Iltakamanu, or,
that was the closest you've ever got.
Stefano, who gives a fuck, has come out and said he hates a lot of people on the Broncos. Well, guess what, Stefano? You were shithouse for New South Wales, and I can't imagine you'll be much better on the big stage. So, way to put a fucking target on your back, brother.
To be fair, he was probably man of the match in that Sharks Storm game.
Yeah. Payne Hassel, that'll be a great battle. Munster just scares the living cripes out of me.
So does, for me, Grant, man. Yeah. Harry Grant out of dummy half. Like, Dozer better teach him a lesson.
Dozer will.
Dozer better teach him. Dozer will. Dozer Grant at 9-9. Does that not appeal to you? The two Queensland,
it's like Queensland playing Queensland with 2 New South Wales front rowers just because we want to show a bit of blue.
To be fair, Payne Haas is a Queenslander.
Yeah, well, he's
does he give that ticker in Blues camp? I don't think he does.
He would have died out there yesterday.
I reckon he fucking went close to it.
I still can't believe he played 80 minutes.
I didn't know that until afterwards. I didn't know that.
And
then you look back because I'm doing my thing. And you unfortunately can't watch the whole game. And I didn't know. I cannot believe that he did that after the injury cloud he was under.
He wins a premiership this Sunday, which we suspect they will. Does he go down as the greatest front row ever?
Well, he's got.
I think he does already.
He's got another 8 years at the top too. So
well, they say the only thing stopping him is a premiership.
If he's not a Bronco for life, I'd be so upset.
Oh, he's not going anywhere. He ain't going anywhere, brother.
Glenn Lazarus winning I don't know how many grand finals he won, but that's the only thing stopping him.
Yeah,
but I mean it's a different game.
Yeah. Where do the Storm beat the Bronx, Trolley? Because we know the fucking
because they don't.
Colours
we spoke about it a couple of weeks ago when Melbourne were playing pretty bad. Like even when they beat Canterbury in that first semi-final, they were pretty rubbish. But that's the first time they've had close to their best starting side they could have in a long time. So they looked a lot better. They still let Cronulla back into that game, which they shouldn't have. But I think if they lead 14-0 next Sunday, I think they beat Brisbane.
I think, in my opinion, which is the only opinion that matters.
Well,
Penrith. If Penrith play Melbourne in the final, Penrith win.
I think they would have ran out of puff sauce. They were fucked yesterday.
I
were so busted.
I think Penrith has Melbourne's number.
Yeah, but the week off, mate, is so fucked. Like,
you know what else?
They couldn't pick their legs up yesterday.
They were so busted. It was like you trying to run a fucking marathon, mate. They were absolutely
Or man the pool
gone.
tomorrow morning.
I'll tell you one thing that the Cronulla Sharks didn't do.
It just every time.
Oh,
Just
fuck
say
it.
the Sharks.
I'll
mate.
just say the Shire.
like you enunciating
I love
things.
the Shire. I'll say one thing about the boys from the Shire that they didn't do that I can assure you Madge will do is I'd be running train tracks at Hughes with that fucking book wrapped around his forearm.
Didn't someone else go down?
But like, mate, Piacora, you'll be sending. He'll just. They didn't run at Hughes all day.
Yeah.
Mate, he barely made a tackle.
Yeah.
This guy's got an encyclopedia wrapped around his forearm to protect it.
Piacura does his best every game to get knocked out.
Oh, my God, yesterday.
It was a miracle he didn't get taken off when he got done.
He's just like I got to say, I'm going to now add into my bit of sales. Tyson Smoothie was my bit of sales for his performance. Like low key under the radar, what he fucking did. But you got to add Piacura in there for every time he goes out in the game. Puts his body on the line, literally puts his head in first to try and knock someone out or fucking make an impact into the game. And unfortunately comes up second best. But he cares, bro. Like Alf just said, like they care. He wants to win a premiership. You can tell that this entire team wants to.
Yeah, well, they're professional athletes.
Well, I know a few that fucking don't give a shit that are getting paid big bucks.
Yeah.
That couldn't give two shits about it.
The whole Tigers team.
What do we think about Shibba shaving off the goatee?
Yeah, didn't like it.
Didn't like it.
Didn't like it.
Nah.
Didn't realise it was Shibba.
He played well, though.
Jeez, Kurapani goes hard.
So does
Dean
Mariner.
Mariner's try.
He had a lot of work to do.
Unbelievable.
You know what he did? He to-oh'd.
He to-oh'd.
He to-oh'd.
He to-oh'd the to-oh.
He to-oh.
Jeez, he had a
Mate,
fucking good game.
He didn't. I'll tell you what.
To-oh or Mariner?
Both.
But,
Yeah.
mate, the kicking game is going to be so vital.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to need to pin him to the corner, repeat sets of 6. I think, like a 40-20.
Could change everything, yeah.
Mate, I'll tell you what the Panthers did really well is they were so on to the Broncos kicking early on the 40-20s.
Yeah, they were.
And, like,
Well,
To'o would
of course they
always
were.
strip.
Of
That's
course
what
they
I
were
meant.
going to be.
Yeah,
They're a well-coached side. Like,
But that's big.
They tried to even do, like, a fake to Reynolds. No, they did a fake to... well, either or. It was a fake to
I know
Reynolds
what
and
you're
then went to
talking about.
Walsh. And To'o's already back, and it
Yeah.
wasn't even looking like they were going to go. It was on the 4th tackle. Like, of course they're going to be aware of that because of what they did in the Raiders game and what Reece has done in the week before that, whoever the fuck they dusted. Anyway, back to...
The Lions.
No, I want to go into fucking early days because I got...
What's
brought up
early days?
about this a few times from the many shareholders that were here last night at the Cax. It was actually probably the highlight of my night, the amount of people that were just going either where's Berkey or Sauce.
Yeah. Well, there were shareholders out. There were shareholders out on
Shareholder!
Saturday. We love the
Some old bloke
shareholders.
come up to me. He's like 50 and he brought his family and they were like, he's like, oh, I listen to you in the Inside Ball podcast. And he goes, you Sauce? And I was like, yeah. And he's like 50-year-old dad. And he's like, introduced me to his kids and his wife. And I was like, come in, brother.
Yeah, come in and soak it up.
Yeah,
too.
fucking enjoy it and fucking indulge.
Yeah, look
and,
after you.
The other thing that I got, the bet,
The what?
the 1,000 beers.
Yes.
So
Jeez, that'd be hot commodity.
what someone said to me, shareholder, he said, what was like the other end of the bet? Like
No, so what is it? It's if Brisbane don't win next
Bro.
Sunday, it's 1,000 beers.
Well, yeah, we logistically, how does it work? But we'll if when they win, it won't be a problem.
I
but
know.
if they lose, then I'm a man of my word.
So you know what
And-
you could do? You know those beers you used to buy at Dan Murphy's when we were like 16?
Tons.
The tons?
I never used to go to alcohol places and buy
Yeah,
them when I was
neither.
underage, bro.
But
Did you? So
Do you-
I
I reckon you just go and buy a heap of tons, about $20 a case, and just throw them out because you'll just be hungry.
we do something that's sponsored by Forex.
Yeah, but that's what we're not going to give away Forex, are we? We're going to give away tons.
Forex
Well,
would happily oblige.
They're going to have to chip in.
Forex would love to get
The
involved,
boys
bro.
at Forex might help us out.
I reckon Paddy will.
Yeah, for
Paddy
sure.
G. Wooly the boys.
would. Wooly,
Yeah.
well,
So-
Wooly'd be a little, underdone, the big fella, because he's a former Cats player. So
Did he play for the Cats?
yeah, he played for the Cats.
You're
Wooly,
kidding
and
me.
you know,
Wooly played for the Cats?
yeah, he played for the Cats, and let's just say
How many games?
more than 20, maybe.
Do you know
less
my
than
granddad
50.
played for St Kilda?
That's
100
crazy.
plus games. Yeah, bloke I was named after, Sterling.
Sterling who?
Sterling Curtis.
Sterling
Look it up.
Curtis.
Okay.
Yeah. I think.
Jeez,
But we'll go back to this.
That's riveting.
this bet. What's the other end of the bet? Some shareholder said. Like
What do
he
you
was
mean?
like, you're an idiot, and I was like, I know what you mean, because like the bet is.
No, well, that's
Like,
just
what
putting
it- who
your
is-
stones out there.
You're right.
Yeah,
It's putting
no.
your stones out there.
It's just
Yeah.
your love for the city and your love for the shareholders, and also your confidence in our team.
It is sky
Our
high.
team.
It was
Well,
sky
I
high,
suppose-
and it's gone high. And I did say that before they fucking dusted the Storm, before the finals.
More
So
of a reason to get down here, because if Brisbane do get beat, you can drown your sorrows.
if they get beat,
not happening.
It'll be
won't be on the
on
night.
it won't be on the night. No, way.
No.
Of cunts coming up.
No,
You
no,
probably
no.
will anyway.
Mate,
People are like, where's me scanner?
Yeah, fuck off.
Here's a ton, cunt.
They're not. They're just.
It'll be on a Monday or or some afternoon where people knock off, and
They simply do not lose.
I like where your head's at.
And I'm saying this with
Like-
the utmost respect to Melbourne Storm.
I had to bring it up. Though. I'm just saying
Yeah,
because
no,
it was brought up to me by a shareholder,
absolutely.
and it was more so to the point of him going, "What was the other side of the bet? Like you're a fool." And I was like, "You're probably right, but
Mate,
you're right. You had
It's funny when the shareholders are walking around with a bit of swagger at the moment.
they got the Snoop Dogg walk.
And shout out to Snoopy. Maybe that's a good transition, because I tell you what, that was a man that just loved being in front of 100,000. I reckon that's the widest crowd he's ever played in front of. By the way,
Gout was there.
Gout led the 100 metre
He brings a lot of
sprint.
colour into it.
Shout out to Lockie Kennedy, who was here on. Sorry to go back to it, but Lockie Kennedy, Australia's fastest man officially. He's 21, type 1 diabetic,
Wow.
fast as fuck, but
Not
sub
faster
10.
than our Queensland Gout.
Well,
but-
Lockie's
Queensland,
Queenslander as
yeah,
well,
all
bro.
respect.
What are you talking about?
Sorry,
dude?
sorry, Lockie. I
While we're
thought-
back at it, sorry, Samuel.
He was drinking 4X Ultras.
Tough to get across to the AFL
Yeah, it
shareholders.
always
I
is.
apologise.
Let's have an OFD side bet, 200 on the game Sunday.
Huh?
200.
What?
Fucking
What,
right.
100 each into your 200?
No, head to head.
No,
200.
we're 100 each into your 200.
Sorry?
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
we-
it doesn't really worry me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the same
righto.
result.
Yeah, righto, fuckhead. We'll
Sweet.
do that.
Took him a while to get there. We both had to
there's-
say
mate,
it.
There's not a... There's,
Yeah, I was going to say it, yeah.
there's not...
He's been waiting to do that all day.
No, well, I just got a better price for the Storm.
Tell you what, his missus is going to be too happy
Yeah,
when he's
hopefully you're
lost.
not listening,
When,
sweetheart.
when he's down 200 in the half.
I got to say, I got some of the most hectic futures if the Broncos win.
Yeah, we got a couple of shareholders at work.
Yeah, big futures.
Massive
and if
Brisbane.
if the LA Dodgers and the Kansas City Chiefs win, I will go missing officially because I've pinned up. This goes back to how far my futures were. I got Broncos at 13s in one of the multis that had Queensland Maroons.
Ooh.
So it was pre-Origin when I put this on, and then we slumped into a bit of bad form with the Broncos. We got them at a good price. Had the Lions in it at lower, like 4 or 5.
Oh, the Lions.
Probably
Yeah.
not a good time to talk about it. Probably should have put a bit of that sponsorship money on the Bronx at the
Yeah.
start.
Well,
No, I
we
said that.
we did say
I
it.
said that.
Yeah, why didn't you do it? Yeah.
He chopped up his car.
Oh, I had no cash.
Speaking of the Lions getting there,
What?
Berkey,
Well, you got a couple now, don't you?
Yeah, I did.
your
yeah.
your leg was the only one that lost of our
Well-
multi.
Good chat.
Yeah, and I was with. There were some shareholders at the game that.
I did all the hard work Friday night.
You
Righto.
fucking called it too on
Yeah,
the
bro.
potty last week. You fucking called it and said,
Both
don't do
wingers,
1 to
baby.
39. No, you said don't
Oh,
do 1 to
yeah.
39. You say it all the time.
Yeah, but
When they're $2.60,
Okay.
don't
You
choose
don't
the
take
fucking margin.
Yeah,
Let's
if they're
celebrate.
paying 260s, you don't take 320s.
let's celebrate a club that just went back to back. Let's get up for all the Lions fans.
It's a great song.
We are the pride of Brisbane town. We wear the robe, blue and gold. We will always fight
That's
for
right.
victory.
We went
Like
back
this
to back. No fucking soccer.
I just wanted to fade it out. I didn't want to just cut it out for the shareholders, you know?
Hey, we gave the Bronx their flowers, but I tell you what, shout out to the pride of the jungle, the Brisbane Lions, back to back in an AFL where everyone says the one state that doesn't know how to play it is AFL, is Queensland. Well, guess what? I tell you what, I sat there and watched that game on Saturday, and Peter V'landys needs to look at the AFL and goes, Jesus Christ, a grand final in an afternoon is an absolute moral. It's just the winning. It's the winning ticket.
Look at what just happened, you know?
That's what I mean. And only Brisbane.
He would have changed it by now, but they've got it's a contract with Channel 9.
2027 or 2028,
I think one more year, so then
Pooey. It's pooey.
It's so fucked.
But it's like, it's funny because the only state that's going to stand up and play afternoon, you know what, is the Bronx. I know they played it in the capital, but who won? We did. But mate, shout out to the Brizzy Lions.
Yeah. I got to give flowers to it for sure.
Mate, that was like, everyone talks about AFL's Victorian, AFL's Perth, AFL's fucking Adelaide. Guess what, baby? AFL's Brisbane.
One thing I noticed when I had, I actually was at home. I was watching the game at home and came in for the last quarter. And one thing I noticed is they didn't put Lachie Neale on until the second half. And I think it was a masterstroke. It was a masterstroke by Faith because they were saying, why haven't they played him? Like, he must be unfit, blah, blah, blah. They knew what he was like. They wouldn't have had him on the bench. They had him there for the last half because he's their best player and he was unfit. So they just said, go out and do what you can do. We know you don't have 20 Ks in your legs. Do what you can do. And what did he do? What did he do when he went on? Am I wrong?
Changed the game. 17 touches and a goal. They was 36 all at half time. Mate, they ended up winning by over 40.
Which we know well.
Didn't the Cats fuck their sub up?
Yeah, well, Jeremy.
Why wouldn't you sub off the bloke with a fucking broken arm?
Yeah, well, it's because they were. It was because
that's what that rule's there for.
They were desperate, mate. They were desperate.
Was that Cameron?
Yeah, Jeremy
Cameron. Yeah,
mate. That second half, it was dead set. Like, just queue up and who wants to kick a grand final goal?
Yeah.
Like, fair dinkum, you could have run out there.
They were getting a bit. What's the word? Greedy.
Oh, it was just. It was just get up in a layup line and let's just do our layups.
Why did that happen? But like, what was the go with that?
Because they are faster, they're younger, they're better.
Yeah.
Mate, they will go back to back to back.
A couple of shareholders seem to think the Cats gave up.
Oh, they were broken. They were honestly broken, man. I tell you what, Charlie Cameron saved his best game of 2025 for the grand final.
Yeah.
Hugh McCluggage kicking 4 was.
I don't know how he
did. Charlie get 4?
Yeah,
Charlie got 4.
Charlie got 4. Zach Bailey could have kicked about 9 if he kicked straight.
Did So Ashcroft got Will.
He also got 4, didn't he?
No, he got one. But he got over 30 touches or something.
Yeah, he got about 30.
He was the fucking bloke I picked last year to get the Norm Smith, and he got a dub. He got 2.
Yeah,
he got the
Will Norm. Willie Norm.
Yeah,
mate. I tell you what, they all carry on about how good Nick Dacos is, mate. Will Ashcroft can dead set just say, mate, how about you shut up? I've won 2 normies. And I've also won back-to-back premierships. So this is what I do, baby.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, seriously, to go back-to-back, they still haven't got the respect they deserve.
9 players under 22.
Oh, they could win 5.
Are we honestly...
I'm not joking, man. It's Logan Morris is only going to get better. Then they bring
Logan Highway.
He's good. They're renaming the M1 at this rate.
I was talking to a shareholder of the Savo, and I think they need to go and freeze a bit of the Ashcroft old man's sperm.
Oh,
and did he play for the Lions?
Yeah,
he won 3 straight.
Yeah.
Did he play in the?
Yeah.
01, 02, 03.
Yeah.
I've seen some good stallions out there, but no better.
We could have 22 Ashcroft.
I was telling the story to my missus about how Will. God, I get them confused. Will's the older Will's the Norm Smith, right?
Hair.
How old is he and how old's Levi? I would love to know.
21 and 19.
Yeah. That's fucked. Mate, but he pulled him over the thingo, and then he's playing in the Grandy with him fucking next year.
You can't script this shit.
Reality TV, bruh.
Like honestly, reality TV.
The best.
You tell you what, you jump over the fence, and he said, "I don't want to touch the trophy."
Yeah.
He said that he didn't want to touch the trophy.
That's cool.
He said, "I don't want to touch it. I'll touch it in a year's time." Like these
verbatim?
young kids from the
you heard that?
Well, he whispered it in my ear, mate. These young kids know nothing but winning.
Yeah.
And when you're getting this at such a young age,
They're born killers, is what they are.
Well, and they play for this city, man. And like, this is what I mean about the Broncos. Storm will be hot favourites. Geelong were hot favourites, both Victorian teams. Brisbane says, look, we're the Olympic City. We're going to bend you over and fucking
I was about to say a silly question. I was like, are they... So you tell me, because I don't really know. I was going to say, are
Like
they Brizzy? Oh, don't get me started. Are they Brizzy boys? I was going to say.
No. Like Hugh, Cam Rayner, Hugh McCluggage, Victoria.
Ashcroft's are.
Ashcroft's, I don't even know
their
if
old
they
man
are.
was.
Yeah. No, they went to school in Victoria.
So how many, my question was going to be, how many of them are Brizzy boys?
Harris Andrews is born and bred. He's actually from Sunny Coast.
There's a couple from the Sunny Coast.
Ty Gallup's a Sunny Coast boy.
Maroochydore.
Fucking Sunny Coast. The Sunny Coast Lions.
Eric Hipwood, Caloundra.
Yeah. Harris Andrews, apologies, is a Padua boy.
Right.
Nothing bright comes out of Padua, so it's good to know.
I didn't know. Someone was telling me Ty Gallup. Was that his 6th game?
Sixth game.
Are we taking the piss?
No, we are. Yeah, we are.
It's really good.
It's
a really good time to be an AFL fan.
And he's Sunny Coast.
Like, we got another 5 years of this shit at least.
Mate,
I might buy a membership.
We're winning games in the green room at this
Get me a fucking scarf, dude.
Well, this is a Broncos scarf.
Yeah.
I would have thought you'd have plenty of them. But yeah, I've got a Hawks scarf. Go Hawkies.
Didn't you lose?
Yeah, but without us, we're not good for the flag.
Should we touch briefly on the Bledisloe? I don't really want to talk about it much.
I want to talk about the time slot.
Yeah, okay, before you talk about the time slot, because we're going to go
fucking
in on
ridiculous.
Can I talk about why New Zealand now think they're like Americans, where they get the New Zealand Air Force to fly over Eden Park?
Did they actually?
Like, with all due respect to the New Zealand Air Force, no one gives a fuck about the Boeing 747 that you're flying over Eden Park. Like, fair income.
They do that in South Africa too.
And they do it in fucking America, where it's like, God bless America. God bless United States.
The Kiwis are showing off their one fighter jet.
Yeah, that hasn't been used in over 100 years.
They're going, hey, this is our one fighter jet, Australia, just so you know. Just because so you have our back.
Yeah, just want to support the allies and just let you know that we're happy to help you in a time of need.
It was just a complete shit show of a day, really, because no one had their eyes on it. We all had... Most people, if you're at a pub, you're watching the fucking AFL on the big screen, then they had a little screen, or you're on your phone.
Yeah.
Like, it's just fucked.
Mate, my whole thing was like, I don't understand how, like, who's in charge of the ARU and who would be in charge of...
Well, I'd say...
Phil Wall would have nothing to do with it.
New Zealand Rugby would have picked that,
and
they wouldn't give a fuck.
I don't think it would be, dude. I don't think it is the Kiwis' decision. Like, wouldn't it be a like the best... Or
surely the TV people aren't going.
I just said what you just said in my head.
Yeah,
like, you're probably right.
You got to get the most eyes on it as possible.
Yeah, but like,
and it's in New Zealand, so it could have easily been fucking earlier or later, right?
I just think they missed a huge opportunity to be able to have a game, with a lot more eyes on it than what they had.
Ridiculous.
Like, it makes sense to play the AFL. Like, they know the AFL is a huge thing in Australia. If it is a Kiwis decision that's making this call, they know that what that game is. Yeah. Why not have it fucking 2 hours later at a better time slot for everyone to watch?
100%. And the most ridiculous part, I think, we were talking about it off air, like, that Bledisloe, if you want to play 2 games, fine, but play the first fucker in Australia and at least give us some sort of hope, because now no one's going to watch this weekend.
Do you reckon they just swap it every year?
Well, probably, but it's still, like, you got to give some advantage to the fucking side that's got to win in 2 games.
Well, I'd just make do with common sense and go 3 games. Because,
100%.
Yeah. I what makes me pissed off about that even more is I think back when we touched on it a while ago in the Lions series, They played a Lions game against the Brumbies, like anyone would ever even watch that anyway.
Same time as the Origin.
As fucking State of Origin. The exact same kickoff time. So that makes me think that it's not the Kiwis' decision to do that because...
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Just rugby union, doing rugby union things again, Sauce.
Nothing surprising, mate.
Really
Nothing
annoying, though, because we were pretty fired up for the Bledisloe.
Yeah.
I felt like all week we had no fucking... Like, there was no coverage because there was two prelims in the NRL. There was a fucking AFL Grand Final.
Well, AFL Grand Final's the biggest sporting event of the year.
Yeah.
Period. And New Zealand rugby, I've heard too, by the way, not only do they not give a fuck, which you've clearly explained, but there's also whispers that the ARU pushed to do an Anzac Day test and they told Australian rugby, no, we can't be fucking asked.
Hold up. Explain that for me again.
Shareholder was telling me on Saturday that the ARU was pushing for like an Anzac Day test kind of vibe in the union, and there was whispers that they don't give a fuck. They don't. They simply, those people across the ditch that we know, we got some shareholders over there, but they simply...
What, just a random one-off test?
Something like that.
It wouldn't fit in that well,
but there was whispers.
Well, like if they did that, then make that the third Bledisloe.
That's the idea.
It just gives me the shits.
That would be like 6 months later, to be fair.
Yeah.
It doesn't make much sense.
They showed Ticker the Wallabies.
That Harry Potter yellow card was the biggest fucking joke in the world. That was that same Italian cunt.
No, he was French.
No, this one was
the same ref.
It was the same one.
Well, but this ref was French.
Well, he's fucking French then.
Yeah, well,
whatever he is,
he's a bully fou fond fucker.
He can parley l'Enfrancais out of here with the New Zealand fucking Air Force One.
He can sprechen sie dick.
Seriously.
Pretty sure that's German.
Yeah, it is German.
I don't know, but he can go sit on it for all I
care. Yeah, I tell you what, one thing, and I love seeing Tate McDermott start at 9.
He's done a hammy. So
he fucked his hammy.
Jorgensen not bad at fullback.
Very good. You called it, Trell.
What I would like to see next year...
Suoliti.
No, but what I'd like to see, Les Kiss, if we're going to go down this path of this is what we want to do, let's have these players playing in those positions for the club.
Yeah.
Because it's going to create a lot more stability and understanding. Like Jorgensen playing on the wing.
He played a bit of fullback, but they were also trying to get Suoliti in there as well this year. So
I want to. I did say to Berto today, I want to really give my flowers to the AFL and just the game that it is. Like, obviously, I'm a fucking huge Broncos man. Broncos first and foremost, and I love my union like Trell. And then I'd probably put my. I don't know. I don't want to like fucking go 3, 4, 5, but I like my soccer. And I probably like my AFL like 4th, but now AFL coming up.
It's
AFL
hard
coming
not
up to
to
3.
like the Lions now, Sauce.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I had AFL on the big screen, and I had the Wallabies on my phone.
Good.
And every single time I'm looking down at my phone, it's a scrum. Meanwhile, there's fucking so much action going on in the AFL.
Happens.
Like it's constant, and it's just like the Union's in a better place than it was with Australia going well.
Totally.
But I think...
Totally.
It's got a long way to go.
Yeah. I think the game is fucking in a bit of
The international game is so fucked because the rules are all run by the French fuckers that don't want to change anything. They just want to scrum and maul. And
And they love 3 points. There's a part of me that would just love to like get rid of the penalties.
No one knows the rules as well.
Well,
like,
the ref didn't know the rule when Harry Potter stole that fucking ball and he sent him off for it, for fuck's sake.
The amount, like, it's just the ref's interpretation of when there's like a pilfer, and it's like it's boring shit. But when it's just honestly up to the ref to go, I think that's a penalty. I don't think, like, he just can go either way, and it's just no one knows the rules, and it's like,
let's make it black and white.
Yeah.
But it's annoying that we don't have the Bledisloe because once again we go back to the drawing board. Who won Argentina, South Africa?
South Africa fucking humped
him, yeah.
There was a guy that scored 37 points by himself.
Who's the guy? Was that Mani Lebok?
I don't know what his name was.
Who's the guy that said South Africa are done?
Oh, yeah, that was one of you.
I think that was me. After Australia dusted the cunts.
I don't know how you...
The average score since you said that's over 60.
Getting back into the Broncos, I want to say the Wallabies kind of remind me of the Broncos because they love to start a game They're
giving everyone 20-point starts.
Yeah, they love to not start a game well. And once they figure out how to start the first half well, we'll be unstoppable, both sides.
We're the Chautauqua of rugby league.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Winks in that race.
Mate, that's what we do. We just let them jump and just, you guys go out there and just know we're
The
going to
Leighton Hewitt. The
Mate,
Leighton Hewitt
yeah.
of fucking of rugby, of
I've
tennis.
never met a bloke like Leighton Hewitt that loves to be on the back page of the paper and loves the fans going home at 3 a.m. from Rod Labour.
Love to give up a 2-setter.
Yeah. Loves losing the first 2 sets.
Love to be playing 6 hours.
Oh.
Love nothing more.
Loves it.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Who else? Who else was there like that?
Remember that real long match that went for like a day in the Australian Open?
Baghdadis was a sucker for a fucking
long one.
five-setter.
Marcus Baghdadis.
Mate, seriously.
Shout out Chris Lynn.
Look, it really is. It really. Oh, Lenny, I tell you. It'd be good in 2026 if off-field drama, because we clearly are the voice for Brisbane, if we could just build a relationship with Fags and Madge to a point where they felt comfortable giving us a player fortnightly.
Yeah.
Ideally,
or we get both of them on.
weekly. Because they love each
At the
other.
same time, too.
That'd be hot top. That'd be crazy.
Watch when the Bronx win on Sunday. The Lions and the Bronx meet up and they say, let's just get into it.
They're the Bryans. The Bryans.
The Bryans.
The Bryons.
But it's awesome.
The Madge apparently was downstairs. You heard what Steve said. He said he was a fucking legend.
Legend.
Yeah. He's a blue, but are we doing Triv?
Let's get into
Let's
it.
get into
Get
Triv,
into
yeah.
it.
That's the wrong one.
Welcome to Are You Smarter Than Berkey?
Or Sauce. So, sorry,
I haven't
Sauce.
heard that song in God
Yeah, 'cause
knows
you
who
don't
else.
wear
I
your
don't-
headphones.
I don't have the headphones. It's a great fucking
It's a cracker,
song.
dude. Raps?
It'll be better than any pre-game the NRL put forward this week.
Now, Sauce wanted Broncos versus Storm trivia. That was quite difficult because I pretty much did that about 10 episodes ago. So I've gone real.
Well, you did say that.
I've gone a bit niche.
You said you were going to do that anyway.
This first question, I'm
Oh,
pretty.
you're going to go with your
Oh,
highlighter.
no, I don't like the highlighter.
Nah.
Highlighter hasn't been good to me.
This first question, I'm pretty sure
Your
there's
brain
only
hasn't been good yet.
one answer to it. But if you guys want to throw a protest in, I can Google it. But
How many questions we got?
5.
Happy to go to the stewards room.
Yeah.
So who's won a comp with both the Broncos and the Storm?
Oh,
Is there only one?
I think so, but I'm happy to take a protest as mentioned.
Can I give you like a side, just a real nichey one that has played for both clubs?
I think I know who it is, but
Todd Lowry.
Yeah, he didn't win
Yeah.
a comp though. Did he lose in 2015 at the Broncos?
He didn't play in that side. There would be no way he'd be
Glenn
near that.
Laz?
Yeah, Glenn Lazarus.
Spot on, fellas. I knew you were both going to get that.
Yeah, good to
Thought we'd
know.
start hot.
yeah, always good to get off the mark. early.
Another player that
Sam
would
Tagatisi.
have gone close. Israel Folau. How do you fucking had a crack?
Good point.
But, yeah.
This one's a bit edge. 2008 qualifying final.
Don't even bring
Ashton
it up.
Sims
Don't even bring it up to me.
drops the pill.
Yep. I'll write the answer.
Who tackled him? Who jolted that ball out?
I'll tell you who scored the try if that was a question.
It was Greg Inglis.
Greg Inglis. I was going to write that.
Who jolted the ball?
I've got no clue. I was at that game
Me too.
and I cried.
hang
It was
on.
so good.
1 second. 2008.
Qualifying final. One of the probably the
Suncorp.
best. I think it was the
Suncorp.
best finals.
Wasn't
game
it a prelim?
Nah, it was the qualifying. I was trying to work this out the other day because remember they said Brisbane have never lost a prelim at Suncorp. That's how I knew.
That was the year that they played Manly in the final and they
absolutely
got
humped.
fucking humped. And the
40
Broncos
nil.
were looking so good. I saw that was the game where Lockyer they went
That
out
was
and there
the
was
one
the
that
other
got
and
away.
Lockyer, mate, that was the one that got away. You couldn't say it any better.
Look, I'm just going to say it, but it's with no confidence.
I'm gonna go with this.
Cooper Cronk.
No,
Adam Blair.
It was Sika Manu.
Oh, that's so niche, but I love it.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
I
Sikamanu.
thought you'd like that. He was a good player.
Gee whiz.
Shout out to you, Sika.
That's such a good
He'd be listening,
Question.
Seeker, too.
So I've got
Sikamanu.
a similar question now. You got to listen carefully because I know you guys can be like, oh, you got fucking tripped a couple. How many? So Melbourne have won. They've played in 10 grand finals. What's their record? So how many have they won and lost?
Are we doing
No, that's what I just said, cunt. Grand finals. They played in them, right? fuck the rules of whatever happened after. These are the results on that day. So they've played in 10. Yeah. How many have they won and how many have they lost?
Okay. So we're counting the 2 that don't count.
Whatever. Still more.
Trell's a Storm fan.
Still more than your Bronx, bruh.
Also, which was hilarious, to seeing Klutzy the turncoat, and I've got a fucking very good video of it, wearing a Broncos
Isn't he a
jersey.
Dolphins man now?
Mate, what is he?
Yeah.
Like, he says he's a fucking Storm fan, rocks up to the game, on Sunday in a Broncos jersey. Like, you've turncoat, bro.
I've got my answer in. There's got to be points for time because
There probably should be. Sorry, I was just chilling.
This is taking a while, Cobb.
So how many they won?
Essentially, because, I mean, there's no draws, is there?
Yeah. That would be a bit weird, wouldn't it?
They haven't won one for a while, I'll tell you
There's
that.
a draw today.
You haven't put an
NFL.
answer in for a while.
Birdo gets it 6-5.
I went 5 shareholders, Birdo went 6.
It's grand final week and Birdo's hit the
Do you win it?
front.
Are you winning right now?
Yeah, 2-1.
So
Why don't you put your pen back on the cap?
I've asked a similar question previously to that one, so for the Broncos. So I'm just going to say this one.
Is this question 4?
Yes.
3.
How many grand finals have the Broncos played in?
Oh, he doesn't know this.
How many grand finals have the Broncos played in?
Yes.
Just in their
Ever.
in the history of my.
So when you don't know, like
in
I
the
don't know,
history
you
of
tend
my
to
club.
gibber on what
No.
he's doing right now.
No.
And I'll write all the years that they've done it just to be a fucking mad dog.
8.
Yeah, he's done it. He's
Spot
done it
on,
very well.
fellas.
This kid is born for the big stage.
What years were they, bruh? What years were they?
We don't have the time.
No, we do. What years were they?
We don't have the time.
What years were they? What years were they?
We don't have the time.
What years were they? What years were they?
That wasn't a question, Sauce.
hey,
Fucking, that's going to take
92,
you 3 days
93,
to
97,
rub out.
98, 2000, 2006, 2015, 2023, and 2025.
So 3-2 to Berkey.
Yeah, so one of these answers is like very straightforward. So I'm going to ask for both. So who are the highest point scorers for each team playing on Sunday? So Melbourne and the Broncos.
Who are the highest point scorers for each team? Well,
Like in overall. The whole club history.
don't know about that question from you, bruh.
Why?
That's a real shit 5th question.
Really?
Gotcha.
Yeah, it is.
You don't
Why?
know you don't know the answer.
Yeah,
that's
because
why.
I've
know
put
the
my
answer to one of
answer
them.
in.
Hold on.
Because the
Let me
one
think
answer
about
is a
it.
fucking layup.
Yeah, it is.
He played
And
450 games.
Oh, geez, let's not put it to him on a
actually.
platter. Fuck, what's going on here? Answers are in?
Well,
Is your answer in? Because mine's been in since we
I reckon
started.
one of them's fucked.
One of them's strange. I wouldn't have got it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that makes me... Hang on.
This is probably the
Hang
craziest
on.
thing ever.
I thought you meant playing on the weekend. No, I thought you meant no. Hold on.
Is it Lockyer and Smith?
No, it's
No.
not.
Well, can I have a go? Do
Yeah,
you know
you
what
can
I
have a go.
did? No,
You
I
can-
missed.
I know, but I said-
No, I reckon that's right though. I reckon that's right.
I don't know what the
So
fucking answer
I
is.
thought you meant who's playing.
He
And I
can't
went,
get another guess.
Do you know what I
put
went?
I went Cameron Smith
Well,
and
clearly
Lockyer.
Cameron Smith.
This Peanuts put Reynolds and Meaney. Now,
you're getting no for not listening.
I agree.
That's a 0.
Sorry.
You're smarter than Berkey. Fuck
Berkey
me.
wins.
That's
Thank
bullshit.
you.
What was the correct
Corey
answer?
Parker.
Yes,
I
I,
would've
was
fucking-
going to say.
You would have got it with
I
just
probably would have. I probably gone like Mick DeVere.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Parker.
Played a lot of footy.
Kicked a lot of goals from in front.
Kicked a lot of goals.
Kicked a lot of goals from in front.
He used to take
Yeah.
the 2.
Tax-
Remember he used to bang him from like 40?
Yeah, mate. I watched
Jeez,
the game
that
today.
feels
the,
good.
The Green Bay Packers versus the Dallas
Oh.
Cowboys. Bloke kicked it from 53 yards out
Mate.
to even it up.
That was a
That was
great
fucked.
game.
And he could have kicked it from 80.
Mate,
Berto,
it was the biggest kick I've fucking ever seen in my life.
yeah.
Like-
No, that was honestly a great game.
Who won that?
It was 40 all.
What it
The,
ended in draw.
40 all.
Packers nearly fucking dropped the ball.
Yeah, didn't they?
Jesus Christ.
Right, let's get a same game for Sunday. Obviously, Broncos.
1 to 12.
Well, we might do 2. Trell might have to put one up for
I'll
the
put
Storm.
one up for the Storm faithful. Plenty of yous out there.
Clive Churchill's Payne Haas.
Yeah, I
Like
wouldn't.
if Alf says it,
I wouldn't mind.
it's OFD
unloading.
says it.
I mean, do we do the little Alfie special and put up Bronx by
Yeah, let's do that.
8 and Payne Haas for Norm Smith?
I don't think you can do Norm Smith. I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can. Or can you? Is there a special?
You would be able to.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would be. Yeah, here it is right here.
You can do Bronx by 8 into
You can, so Clive Churchill.
because it'll say like bet leg
Yeah,
dependency
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
I
No.
enjoyed. There was a bet yesterday I enjoyed, which was either team 1 to 12.
Yeah, that's
a cracking
pretty
bet.
straightforward.
How much was that paying?
I think it was 215, maybe. Looking a bit hairy at one point.
Here you go. Winning. Yeah, here
Yeah.
you go. Exact winning mark. I'll give it to you right now, shareholders, because I got the CEO of Sportsbet in me here. 46-1. Geez, you think you could do a bit better than that?
That's
What, by 8?
Payne
Nah,
Haas.
that's fucked.
Payne Haas and Broncos exact
suppose-
winning margin 8.
That's disgusting.
It's pretty
46
the
to 1.
CEO of Sportsbet needs to step down.
sauce. It's pretty
Yeah.
fucked.
Which I found out, Sportsbet is not an Australian company.
Nah.
Nah, American,
That's
isn't
why
it?
they're so rich, mate.
Tab is.
Yeah, that's why they got no money.
I told
Shout out to you.
Yeah, no, wild stuff. But anyway, Payne Haas. We love this city.
We'll post a multi. We'll have a thoughtful multi, and we'll post it in our group. We've got a group on Sportsbet, OFD shareholders. Did you know that?
Yeah, fully aware.
Yeah, so
I
we'll
think I
post it in there,
created
and
it.
you share.
Sorry about the weekend, boys. That
Why?
was 38-1 gone begging because this peanut fucking threw in a margin.
38-1 is like legendary odds.
And it would have only gone down like $8. So it would have been 30-1. First
Bullshit.
off-field drama,
Bullshit.
fucking shared bet would have won.
Why?
There were shareholders that chirped early too, and they would message and saying, "We're on. Like this bet's on." After
Well,
your
Warbrick
three-
scored in the first 6 minutes, and then it took Coates a fucking eternity to even touch
Yeah.
the Steeden.
Yeah.
And then he scored, and I didn't even think it was him.
I can tell you one thing's for sure. We fucking taking him even longer to touch the Steeden come Sunday at 8 p.m. Cobber.
Yeah. How will this
Go
is
the
this, by the
Broncos!
next time you listen to us, I'm pretty sure the Broncos actually will be having, like last time,
jeez,
they'll be
don't-
having their Mad Monday.
Oh, yeah.
And that was nightmares, shareholders, for us, because we did. Do you know about this?
I do know about
You know
it. We were
about this,
talking
Pete?
about this.
We've spoken about it a few times. We did a potty up here
Greatest
for
ever
about
podcast.
greatest ever podcast never to air. 2 hours with all the Broncos and their Mad Monday 2023.
I love this city.
We won't let to share it, but we'll see you next Monday.
Go the Lions, go the Bronx.
I got a prediction.
Here we go.
I reckon we'll be sitting here with the NRL Telstra Premiership next Monday. I honestly think about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
I think
it.
they're having their Mad Monday here. And when they bring the Premiership, it'll be
It's
right
going to
here.
be awfully
We'll
hard
move
for us
that
to get a
whole-
photo from the Premiership when it's in Melbourne, Cobb.
Tell you what, there's going to be a shitload of shareholders having wet dreams this week, so have a bit of toilet paper beside your bed.
On top of the bet, Trelly has to take a photo of himself in a Broncos jersey after they lose.
Drink 4X
After
Ultra.
Melbourne lose. Drink 4X.
Phil Rex.
Where's your
Bronx by an absolute
Bronx-
fucking landslide.
Bronx by 8 from
Bronx
Alfie.
by 8, Payne Haas.
Clive Churchill.
First try scorer, Katoni Stacks.
Yeah.
Going to be plenty of Bronx fans in the house.
Overs or unders?
Overs. See ya.
Trelly's got to get home. Trelly's got to swim tomorrow.